Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing this really basic makeup look. There is nothing spectacular about this. I do use some new products and I am using just a combination of makeup products that I have been using pretty much daily. My makeup has gotten beyond simple these days, and I really just wanted to film something for you and give you updates on what's happening, where I've been, my pregnancy. If you guys want to see what I used and how I got this look, let's go. Hello. So it has been a minute, I know, and I have to get ready for today, and I figured I would do it with you guys. So we're just gonna get ready and chit chat. I will let you know that I have already used my NARS corrector, and this is in the medium shade, and I just kind of used it under my eyes, and then I used my sponge to blend it out. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but your girl went a little crazy. So the other day I had these two like blackheads that were just, I could see them and they got to me, and I picked at them and they wouldn't pop. So I'm like, what is it? And then the next day I realized I think they were freckles, and I don't know why they were raised, but I ended up doing some damage. All the squeezing I did, just, it looks like a burn. So I added some corrector there, and I'm going to take a little bit more of that corrector and just let it sit. This is what I had to do yesterday. I went to a baptism. And once it gets a little tacky, I'm going to blend it out. But for now, we're going to leave it alone. So while that sits, I am going to take a little bit of this Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I've been using this quite a bit, and in particular on my forehead. So my skin with this pregnancy has been pretty dry, and in particular my forehead looks really dry and textured. And that's what I use, a heavy moisturizer. I'm doing everything possible to care for my skin, but it just isn't enough. And I do find that when I use this on my forehead, it definitely makes a difference. It makes everything look a little smoother. I'm getting winded, bear with me. Filming has been really difficult for me, guys, because I get winded. I honestly just keep everything basic, especially because I went back to work. In going back to work, I'm not really wearing a ton of makeup. I'm going to take my Born This Way matte foundation, and I'm going to mix it a little bit with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk in 7.75. This has been working out so well for me because it gives me the longevity I need and does not look dry, because as I mentioned, my skin has been a little bit more on the drier side. I'm almost out of this Luminous Silk, so I have to actually try and get some out. All right, that will do. There's not much. It looks like there's a ton of stuff, but there really isn't. So now I'm just gonna mix, and then I'll just take whatever's left on my hand with my sponge and then just start blending that. I want coverage, which these foundations together will definitely give you coverage, but I also want it to be a thin layer of foundation, so that's why I'm using the sponge. So anyway, going back, I've just been really tired. I'm officially 38 weeks today, and by the time you guys see this, my daughter will probably already be here. I have been really bad with filming and editing. Like, I have videos that I could post if I edit them, but I've just been tired, and I've been focused on getting things ready at home. Again, I worked a lot, so it's been a little hard. I'm gonna use my Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer. I've been loving this, and the shade is Medium Cool Peach. I've been using this quite a bit because, again, it is a very creamy formula, and so it adds hydration, but it does wear beautifully, and I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna blend this out with my same sponge. So yeah, the goal is to try and get through what I already have and then schedule them. And at some point, once things kind of settle with my daughter, maybe get back into the habit of filming. And I do have those damn giveaways I was gonna do. I'm telling you guys, it's just been rough. My son starts school on Monday. He's going to pre-K. Things have just been, again, busy. I'm going to take this Makeup by Mario bronzer, and this is in medium dark. Honestly, I haven't even been doing this. Usually it's just like concealer, foundation, brows, mascara, and that's it, because we're back to wearing masks all the time. Today we're actually going to my sister-in-law's house, and she's hosting a barbecue, which is nice. But it's been so hot and humid in Chicago that I'm kind of like, oh man, do I really want to wear this much makeup? Even at the baptism yesterday, all I wore was my standard foundation, concealer, like bare minimal makeup, brows, mascara. Oh, I did a little liner yesterday. I think I might regret doing bronzer. I doubt we'll have to wear masks because we're all being really good and we're vaccinated. And I don't think she's invited anyone else other than our family. So I've been taking the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and then using that all over. I'm going to let this set and dry. I'll have on my eyebrows and then we'll continue with whatever we do next. Alright guys, so I have my eyebrows on and my lash primer, and I wanted to show you guys, for my brows, I've been using Anastasia Dip Brow in Chocolate. And the other thing I'm doing is I take the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Brow Fixer, and I use this in the shade Dark Brown. It's a really, really tiny brush. So the reason why I've been using this is because, of course, it adds some contrast to my brows, since the new shade I'm using is Chocolate. So it's a little bit warmer. It's not as dark as the dark brown that I was using. This is going to just kind of add some definition to my brow and make it look more natural. And it also gives me the deepness I like in my brow without it looking black or too heavy. So you guys can see what it looks like with the Makeup Forever product and then without. And I'm really enjoying this. So I also find that it wears really well in hot weather. And for those of you that are, you know, very similar to me and you sweat from your face a lot, or you have concerns about your eyebrows wearing out, this is a game changer. I've been using this product for a few months now and I like it a lot. Okay guys, so I'm going to take my powder by Pat McGrath, and I'm going to first make sure that I don't have any creasing under my eyes or on my lids. And I'm going to take this powder and just press where I need to set my concealer. And then for my face, I'm going to be using my Gucci powder. I actually had put this away and I'm using a Beauty Blender puff. And it's one of those things where I really like this powder, but it is very expensive. And as I've said before, I tend to be one of those people that I try to hold on to things that I really love or that are on the pricier side, right? Which kind of defeats the purpose of buying luxury products, but I am that person. I'm gonna take this brush and just buff whatever is sitting on top of my skin. And then I saw it and I'm like, you know what? We have to use it. So I've been using this for a few days now. Prior to using this, I've been using my Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder. I love that stuff. I've also been using that with the Beauty Blender sponge. I actually carry that in my purse And I've been using that. No matter how much I use, I feel like I'm not making a dent on it. So now I'm going to use this Pat McGrath Blitz Brown liner. And I've been using a pencil liner to do a wing. Usually it's honestly my Charlotte Tilbury Barbarella Brown. But I used this yesterday and I liked how soft it is. It kind of reminds me of Costa Riche by MAC. And so I just do it to the mid outer eye, and then I do my little wing. So I'm going to do that off camera. I'll come back and show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so this is what the liner looks like. What I've been doing is I take this Refer brush. This is a 29. It's a really tiny, small brush. And that's what I use to basically create my wing and to drag out the liner. So now I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Push Up Lashes mascara. I know this is going to be a lot of maintenance for some of you, or you're going to think this is like too much, but do what you guys do what works for you. I like to use this after my primer sets because I like the brush and I like that it really separates my lashes while giving lift. I really like this mascara on its own. I don't want you guys to think that it's not a product I enjoy anymore, but I have been really into a full lash where it's nice and voluminous, and no matter how much I try to build this one up, it doesn't give me the same volume that mixing mascara does. Again, you don't need to do this. This is just me. It's what I've been doing and I really like it. So this is what it looks like, and I'm telling you guys, if you like this, this is all you need. But I've been taking my YSL The Shock mascara, and I used to love this back in the day because it gives you a lot of volume, and I want to show you guys what it looks like when I layer it. And then this mascara it can definitely look clumpy because, as you guys can see, there's a lot of product sitting in the tube, so it doesn't control the amount of product that you're getting, whereas the Charlotte Tilbury definitely does. So you're getting very minimal product on the brush, and I'm just combing through the lashes, hence why I like this mascara, to separate them and make them look not clumpy. But this is the effect and I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. Alright guys, so the other thing I'm gonna do is take a little bit of this foundation, my Sheer Glow, and just kind of highlight and bring some light into this inner corner. You don't have to do this. This is just something that I want to do for today, just to kind of, again, make me look less tired. If you are somebody though, just as a little tip, if you are somebody that really has dark circles, or you find that this area here never really looks bright, just take a little tiny bit of your foundation and with a detail brush, just go ahead and pat some of your foundation and blend it inward, and it does help bring some light into that area. And then I like to just kind of bring whatever's left over under the brow to clean it up. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Danessa Myricks Cream Color Vision. This is like a lip and cheek, whatchamacallit. And this is in the shade Sweet Nectar. Let me tell you guys what happened to me the other day. There's another shade I bought. I have to do a haul for you guys, which I will work on. It has to be today because it's Sunday. But I have some new products. These are some of the new Danessa Myricks products I picked up. So I picked this shade up, and then another shade that's like an orange, but it's more like of a brick red. And I thought it was this shade, and I was getting ready for work. I go ahead and I put it on, and it was red. So as I started to blend it out, it looked red. I had the hardest time blending it out, and I actually ended up having to put a little bit of foundation over it to minimize it. It was literally like the color of my camisole. Woo! I struggled, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to be out for work in like 5 minutes. And the only reason why I'm like, let me throw some blush on is because we had picture day and I wanted a little blush, but it was a lot of blush. I'm just blending by patting. And as you guys can see, these build up beautifully. They blend out beautifully. I'm liking them, but this is a little pigmented. So I'm just going to take my sponge and buff the rest of this product in, because these do not shear out with time. Like if this was like a product that after wearing it for a few hours would look softer, no big deal. But these guys, once they set, that's how they stay. So I'm gonna take some of my trusty Charlotte Tilbury spray. I'm gonna let that set. We're gonna come back and do another thin layer of powder, set it again, and then do our lips. I have quite a bit of lip products to try and I don't know what I wanna do. All right guys, so for my lips I'm gonna use Wherever Walnut by Makeup Forever, and I'm using Pink Buff by Bobbi Brown. I think this packaging is no longer available, but the lipstick is, and let me tell you guys, it's been one of my favorite lip combinations. I just think it's so sexy. Like it's just that like brownie pink nude. You guys will see. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips, fill them in, and then go over the lipstick. I like to take a detail brush and just kind of clean up along the bottom lip a little bit. Alrighty. That alone is really pretty. I love this combination so much. I really wanted to go with like, I really thought that today I was gonna go with a bold lip because I've been in one of those moods. But I couldn't resist showing you guys this lip combination and I really love it. I do think it's like the perfect nude for me. I think that it's just flattering. I feel like if you're like the lightest complexion, it's going to pull a little bit more brown on you. If you are medium to tan, it's going to give you that like mauve brown, and then the deeper you are, it's going to pull a little bit more pink. So like it's just such a beautiful combination. So I'm going to do a final spritz. All right, here you have it. Very simple look. You can definitely amp up the eyes by adding some shadow if you wanted to, but again, these days this is a lot for me. Like I said, I've been keeping it very basic and easy. I love the way that this turned out. It's very simple, yet very put together. And I think it's a really great look. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, watching, supporting me. I miss you guys terribly. And I promise you that I think of you and my commitment to this channel. And I am disappointed that I just haven't really been motivated enough to film or update you guys, but I hope that you guys follow me on Instagram. I do post, not as often as I would like, but I do post there, and I will update you guys on what's happening with my delivery, my family, and hopefully share some other goodies with you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.